Hello everyone, this is Ingrid again. I'm coming to you with another short video just explaining or showing some more card making projects that I created, and I'm using different color schemes than I'm usually used to. One of my favorite color schemes is the shabby chic colors. And now I'm kind of branching out also into another favorite scheme of mine, which is, the browns and the earth tones and, that sort of stuff. So I will be showing more projects, of that nature. So here goes. Okay, so here are two cards that I created. And this card here, I cut the shape of it, which is like this postmark shape to it, and I cut that out with the Cricut, and I inked the edges. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. And I cut it out of this paper. It's like shimmery paper, if you can see. It's really not cardstock weight, but it does a good job. It's really, it's like in between. And then I layered on this sheet of paper, which is the designer paper, and I distressed the edges, if you can see that, along the edges, and there you go. And then at the bottom here, I'm sorry I'm filming with one hand and holding the card with the other hand. These are some bling pieces that I attached here, which are in a beautiful gray color. Really, really beautiful. And then I layered this doily on top of the designer paper. And the doily I sprayed with the different Glimmer mists and Lindy Stamp Gang mists and achieve that color. And then on top of that, I cut this piece of paper out of the design paper, which I believe was K & Company, and this here was like a fake postcard, like a faux postcard, and very vintage looking, very beautiful, even had like the handwriting on it. And I cut that out with the decorative scissors, so you could see that the decorative edge there. And I inked the edges, and this little postcard stamp was already part of the paper, so it wasn't like I added it or fussy cut it or anything. That was already there. I just added the stickles to it. And then here I had just a piece of this right here is just a piece of scrap paper that I had, and I just added it there in the back. I layered on some flowers in brown, then in like a coppery color, and then on top of that with like a burgundy, and then on top of that I layered different prima flowers, prima roses, and also a I Am Roses flower in the front. And I put some modeling paste here on the edges. Those little white parts, that's modeling paste. And the modeling paste that I use is this. This is what I use. It's called Texture Magic, and it's by Delta. Dimensional paint, and that's basically what it does. And I got this at Michael's. Okay, so that's really what you can do with that. There is another project that I use this for, but I'll show it to you on another video. This is really great stuff. So I just want to show that real quick. But okay, so that's that. And then I added some leaves different leaves, some Prima leaves there, very decorative, very beautiful. I added the modeling paste on top of that and some stickles. These are butterflies that I cut out with the Cricut in 2 different design papers, very beautiful. And I added some bling. There's another piece I cut out with the Cricut. This is the dragonfly. And then moving on to the inside, this is a doily that I sprayed with some of the Lindy Stamp Gang, but this one was, I believe it was one of the softer tones. I forget which color this was. Oh goodness, I really should write this down. But it's very beautiful because it has a shimmer, but it's a very subtle shimmer. You can barely tell that there's a shimmer there. It's mostly color. But it's very beautiful. And the doily is beautiful too. Look at that doily. Look at the intricate cuts on that doily. Gorgeous. Okay, and then this piece of paper I cut out with the Cricut. This piece of design paper was like a piece of scrap paper that I had from a different project, and I just cut it with the decorative scissors. This I fussy cut this circle out and stickled it. This little portion of a fleur-de-lis that I had cut out with the Cricut in a previous project, I was just going to throw it out because the Cricut didn't cut it out correctly, so the blade didn't cut it out correctly, so I was going to throw it out. And then I said, you know what, let me just throw it in the scrap pile, and who knows, I might be able to use it in a different project. And there it is. What could have been garbage is actually a part of the project. And here's some more little fussy cut faux stamps that from the paper collection that I just added on there. And then this center here, I cut that out with the Cricut and I inked the edges. So I think it looks really nice. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, now moving along to this one. This is a smaller version, as you could see. Okay, see the difference in the size? Okay, so I'll just set this aside. And then this one, I also cut out with the Cricut, same postage shape, and much smaller. And then I cut this little butterfly, I fussy cut it out and put stickles. This dragonfly was cut with the Cricut, and I put distress stickles on that one, 2 different colors. This doily here I cut out with the Cricut. This bird was cut out, fussy cut from the design paper, which is also K & Company. And here is the other part of that fleur-de-lis that I had mentioned that I was going to throw in the scrap heap, and it ended up, this is the other part of it, I put it underneath the bird, sort of like a branch. Isn't that pretty? Okay. And then these are some flowers that I layered up from I Am Roses and yeah, I Am Roses. And this one here was a Prima. But this one I put together actually from several I Am Roses, and then I just added in the stamens, and then I used glitter on the stamens. And I used a brad on top of this flower, the top flower. I added different color stickles to it, greens and blues, and I layered some more flowers on there. As you can see, there's several layers. I think there's like 4 layers of flowers on that. And then here's another flower on this little blue one there, and I put modeling paste on that one. And here's another fleur-de-lis that I had cut out and just snuck in there. And then this little piece here that you see, that was from the front, from the cover of the paper stack, and I just thought it was really pretty, and I cut it out of the paper stack and I just added it there, and it looks like a coin, like a fake coin, if you will. You see that? It's like a fake coin. So I just added that there. So yeah, you can barely see it, but you get the idea. I mean, you know, the camera's not going to really pick that up too well because of the lighting. Okay, and then this is just, you know, very simple inside. And these are my projects. I really hope that you like them. And if you could just leave me your comments and let me know what you think, I'd greatly appreciate it. And I do love reading your comments and seeing, you know, what you think. And what initially started out as supposedly a short video is actually now like 11 minutes. But thank you anyway, and have a good night. Bye.